If you're considering buying or selling a home in Santa Monica, California in the next, say, 3 to 6 months, this video, my friend, is for you as we're exploring the numbers for Q3 2021 versus Q2 2021, and we're taking a deep dive into them so you as a buyer or a seller can see how you can make the most of this market and be a total success, whether it's a hot seller's market like we're experiencing right now on the west side of Los Angeles or any market that we face in the future. What's going on, guys? It's Eric Haas here with eXp Realty on the west side of Los Angeles. I'm right on the coast and hope you guys are doing fantastic. Had an epic week. I know I did. And if you're tuning in for the first time, thank you so much for joining me on this journey. I've been covering the market here on the west side since the beginning of COVID of last year, and I'm only here to keep it coming to you with great value and content. Whether you're a buyer, seller, investor, I got tips, tricks, and strategies to help you out in this market or any market that we face. Now, we're about to jump into these Santa Monica numbers, but before we do, if you could like, subscribe, and comment, let me know what you're feeling. If there's any topics I can cover for you, any questions you might have, maybe it's a different area, more than happy to discuss it with you or even do a video about it as well. So make sure you're commenting, like that button, and make sure you subscribe because that not only lets you know when I'm doing a video, which is weekly, but it also gets it out to a lot more people that I know I can help with this great value that I'm delivering on a weekly basis. As I look at the crazy bounce back our real estate market has had across Los Angeles, but particularly here on the west side of Los Angeles, being coastal as well, it's mind-boggling because just 1 year ago, there was crickets. The market was in a complete slumber. Buyers were not coming out of their house. Sellers didn't want anyone coming to their house for that matter anyways. And we were at kind of a stalemate. Then we get to December of 2020. Everything goes nuts. Buyers all of a sudden are jumping in because interest rates drop like to crazy historical lows, as we know. And now we're here in Q3 looking at Q2 numbers to see exactly where the Santa Monica market is going and what to expect for buyers and sellers. So let's get on into it. Q2 actually saw a good amount of inventory. We had 68 homes available for sale. That dropped 19% to 55 homes in Q3. Now, what does that mean for buyers? Well, it means it's going to be harder and harder to get that dream home because you're going to be facing competition right and left, and it's not ending anytime soon. Now, for sellers, on the other hand, hey, it's all smiles because, hey, you got multiple offers coming. If you priced it right, you got everything going in the right direction for you with best terms, and you're going to sell it quickly and go over the asking price. So what more can you ask for? Let's move on to the pendings. We had 41 pending sales in Q2. That took a 17% drop to 34. Now, if you remember in my Q2 versus Q1 video for Santa Monica, we saw the pendings stay around the 40s. Now, that 17% drop to 34 is indicating to me that inventory is going to continue to slow down, again, making it harder for buyers to find your dream home. Now, buyers, if you're super serious about finding that dream home, I got 5 steps, links right here, that you need to check out this video because it's 5 steps. You got to do all of them, but it's going to really test you to see if you really are a serious buyer. But it will definitely find you success. I'm not going to burst the bubble and give away any details on that, so check out that video, but it's going to find you ultimate success. And if you're doing it on the west side of Los Angeles, give me a call and I will do it personally for you as well, and we will make it happen together. Now, let's look at the number of solds. We had 96 homes sell in Q2, 5% increase in Q3 to 101, but that increase is simply because we had a high number of pending sales that were waiting to close in Q3 from Q2. So it's going to be really interesting to see moving forward if this market is going to cool off like everyone's been saying and helping buyers out a bit, or is it going to remain kind of hot in here, because personally, I don't see it changing anytime soon, benefiting buyers. Now, let's take a look at the median active, the median pending, and the median sold, because this is really going to paint a very clear picture as to what we should be expecting from a buyer's perspective as well as a seller's perspective moving forward. And if you stay in for the video to the end, I'm going to give my final predictions as well. But based on the numbers right now, we're looking at the median active price at $4.6 million for Q2, and that actually took a hit of 7% to $4.3 million in Q3. Now, what does that really mean for buyers? Well, it means that inventory is shrinking still, prices are getting smarter and smarter, and it's only providing more hardship for buyers trying to get their dream home in a multiple offer situation that just never seems to be ending. Now, for sellers, on the other hand, it's all smiles because they're in a position to get these multiple offers. There's less competition as well, and we're seeing them get the best terms and going over the asking price at the same time. Now, if we look at our median pending price, we're at $3.4 million for quarter two, and that took a 16% actual increase to $3.9 million 50 in quarter three. Now, again, it all plays into the hands of this crazy hot sellers market right now. Inventory is tight. We're seeing a lot of homes going into multiple offer situations, especially in that 3 to 2 million range, or excuse me, 2 to 3 million range in Santa Monica. We're seeing a lot of homes going from $200,000 to $300,000 over the asking price, and it doesn't seem to be ending anytime soon, especially as long as inventory stays low. Now, with respect to our median sold price, we're at $3.3 million, which actually stayed exactly the same for quarter three, $3.3 million. Now, what that means is that values are holding strong, and it offers the possibility of it to go up for sellers as well, because with inventory being tight and buyers having to overbid to get their dream homes, we're going to see values maybe possibly go up a little bit, but we're going to see what happens as this quarter plays out, and we'll be obviously investigating quarter four when that time comes as well. Now, if we're looking at the sold price versus the original list price, we've got some good news, because we're at 98%, homes getting 98% of the original list price in quarter two versus getting 100% of it now. So again, smart pricing, but also hand in hand with tight inventory is causing values to go up and seeing a lot of homes going over the asking price instead of facing reductions and facing under the asking price, where you don't really want to be, obviously. But if we look at the number of homes going over the asking price, the number of homes selling at asking price, and the number of homes unfortunately going under asking price, we're still seeing some strong numbers when it comes to the number of homes selling over asking. Now, for quarter two, we saw 36 homes selling over the asking price. That was a 19% increase to quarter three, with 43 homes going over the asking price. So I commend you, home sellers. You're getting smart about your pricing. Again, the trend alert is there's no such thing as underpricing, and I'm definitely going to be showing you some of those homes right now, because they are just going to blow your mind, because you're thinking, gosh, you know, they priced it here and they got $200,000, $300,000, $400,000 higher, but that is the case. There's no such thing as underpricing. We definitely know what happens when we overprice. It's followed by reductions, and then on top of that, you're getting an offer that's below your reduction price as well. That, my friends, is not the place you as a seller want to be in. Now, if we look at our average days on market, it's going well in favor of sellers. Homes are flying off the market. It's dropped 10% from 39 days on market to 35 days on market. So there is definitely no, let's say, lack of demand right now, because buyers are out there frivolously compared to what they were just 1 year ago. Now, guys, based on what these numbers are sharing with us, there are opportunities for buyers, but buyers, you have to be super smart about that. You've got to look at the homes that have maybe been on the market a little bit longer, that maybe you compromise on a little bit, and also see how they've been reduced in the price as well, because that will give you an opportunity, because a lot of the times, even after they've been reduced, they still go below that reduced price. Now, sellers, the prime objective for you is to obviously get the most money possible for the sale of your home, and we need to do that by being smart about our pricing. Now, I've already touched base on the fact that underpricing does not exist, what overpricing does as well. So hey, the proof is in the pudding, and I've shared some examples with you thus far. So let me know how you guys thought about this video. We have got the numbers dialed in. It is going to be a strong market, I believe, for the rest of the year, especially with inventory tightening up as it normally does, but especially in a hot sellers market like we've been experiencing since the beginning of the year. I think Santa Monica is off to a solid, continuance of a hot sellers market. On that note, my friends, let me know in the comments below if you have any questions, thoughts. Maybe you're thinking about selling. You got some ideas as to what you think you want to price it at, and you'd like for me to come over. I'm more than happy to check out your house, give you an evaluation, sit down with you, and give you the best strategy in order to find absolute success and get you the highest price possible at the buyers. I'm happy to take care of you as well. I've got those 5 steps, so make sure you check out that video, because I'm happy to implement them for you and find success for you in getting that dream home. Now, if you haven't already, again, my friends, just a little reminder, always appreciate the smashing of that subscription button, hitting a like, and dropping a comment, because hey, it keeps me motivated to keep going. And not only that, but it reaches more people, and I'm here to help. That's all it's about for me, because your success is my success. So we'll see you on the next one. Have a great one.